So that was my diet. I was looking at one area, and then I was looking at another area. Okay, my health and my back issues I've been dealing with, and so dealing with things in that area and looking at another area, my work. Am I happy with my work life? I liked aspects of my old job, but I hated aspects of it, and it was stressing me out, and I thought it was going to kill me. So what do you do about it? Okay, so we do this, and my relationships and my every aspect of my life of being on purpose with. And so again, I'm trying to facilitate conversations around these things that I think I want to work on in my own life. So that's, I guess that's the roundabout answer to part A of your question. And then part B is, I guess sort of my purpose or why am I here is, um, I feel like I am one of the things that I do best is I'm a facilitator. I facilitate conversations in whatever medium I'm working in. And so I enjoy that. I have insane curiosity around that. You talked about staying curious always. And so I guess that's something I'll never get tired of doing. I want to have conversations with people around the world. I was just watching on 60 Minutes, or no, CBS Sunday Morning yesterday, had a feature on a guy who was a Hollywood producer. He works with Ron Howard on all his films, and people know him as a Hollywood producer, but he had just written a book about wanting to go around the world and talk to all these amazing people in every field of study, in every area of life. He wanted to have conversations. So whether it was, famous scientists to Fidel Castro, he snuck into Cuba and had a conversation with Fidel Castro. He's just insanely curious about the world. And so, I guess I sort of see myself in the same way. Insanely curious about how life works. And so I'm facilitating conversations for both my own personal good and in a sort of selfish way, and in a more universal way, being of service, and hopefully those conversations will help other people, or the work that I put out in the world will help other people. And that's sort of things at a macro level. And then a micro level is just doing little things each day, pausing, smiling, being there for friends and family, just doing the little things that to me make a difference, that make our world a better place. And so it doesn't have to be some grand vision of whatever my work looks like. It can just be little tiny things that I do throughout the day, every day. And each of us have that capacity and that capability to do that.
It's amazing to me how when curiosity is applied in a positive way that we can grow so much, but what a great benefit it is to everyone around us just by having it and using it in a way that helps them.
Yeah.
What is one thought that you'd like to leave with listeners that you believe could make a difference in their lives?
Well, I think we've touched on several, including the be insanely curious. never give that up. But I think that you just have to be true to who you are. Each of us has different interests and different things, different passions, and rather than trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, which so many of us do in our lives, it's finding out how to be ourselves in the world, and then having the courage to go out and to do that. And that's living your life on purpose, really, is, accepting that that I'm Greg. This is what I love to do. This is what I love. This is how I want to live. And as hard as it may be at times, I've got to be true to that. I've got to live that. And sometimes I'm successful with that, and sometimes I'm not. But all of us can do that.
Yeah, it's called daily life.
Yeah.
There are ups and there are some dips. Where would you like to be found and connect on social media? We'll put lifeonpurpose.com. Will be in the show notes. Social media, where else would you like for people to be able to access connection with you?
Yeah, so definitely lifeonpurposeshow.com is the URL for the podcast. I also have a photography site. It's Enso Photography, ENSO. So that's another good place to go. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. I have a band called Seven Word Story, sevenwordstory.com, a rhythm and blues band in San Diego, California. If you ever happen to find yourself in San Diego, California, and are looking to hear some rhythm and blues music, I'm sort of all over. I'm still building a new, my business is, my creative multimedia storytelling business, as I call it, it's called Enso Creative Services. I'm building a new site for that. It will be at enzocreates.com, which now sort of links over to a temporary portfolio site that I have, but eventually there'll be something much bigger there. So ensocreates.com. And I think that's good.
Good stuff. Well, that will also be in the show notes as well so that people can easily find and come to you.
Excellent.
Greg, thank you again for your kindness, your accommodation, your generosity. I have so thoroughly enjoyed our talks both in person and from coast to coast. You're a gracious and good man. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I've enjoyed chatting as well, and good luck moving forward with this show. Looking forward to see what you do.
Till soon. Thanks for listening to The Creator's Journey. If you enjoyed our theme music, the name of the song is You've Got a Home by Krista Wells. If you enjoyed the show and would like to see it fare well, as opposed to saying farewell to it, please go to iTunes and subscribe. While you're there, if you give us a favorable rating and review, it'll make a huge difference in whether a newcomer is able to easily find it or it just gets buried. And remember, you're welcome to join the community and conversation at thecreatorsjourney.com to make suggestions and get updates about upcoming guests and notes from each show. Till soon, my friend.